Hi everyone, my name is Tracy and I'm here to give you a yoga inspired workout. Okay, so we're gonna flow a little bit and then we'll go into holding some stretches once I warm you up. So let's start off just standing with our feet hip distance apart, and let's start with a little breath work, okay? Feet are hip distance apart. I want you to take a deep inhalation. Ground down into the bottoms of your feet, palms come together, and then exhale. Ground and center and focus. Inhale, feel all four corners of your feet touching the mat underneath you. Sink your feet down into your mat. Exhale, draw your abdominals in. Feel those core muscles engage. 2 more times, breathing in. Exhale. Hands at heart center. 1 more time. Breathing in. And exhale. Excellent. We're going to take a step out to the sides. Want your thigh bones to twist out in the joint. So your thighs twist outward, knees twist out, your ankles twist out, knees aligned over second toes. Back is neutral. Drop that tailbone long, and then it's like the top of your head is lengthening to the ceiling. From here, I'm just going to have you bring your palms together. Take it straight down and lift straight up. Breathing in. Exhale. Good. Keep your back straight. Now we're going to extend those arms straight over our shoulders for 5 and 4. That back is long. And 3 and 2. Good. Gently come up. Now we're going to take one arm down by our side. Stretch and lengthen. Come back up, take your other arm by your side. I want you to stretch and lengthen. Come back up. Inhale, exhale. That's it. Get your sides to open. Breathing in, exhale. Breathing in, exhale. Excellent. 2 more. Feel that whole side lengthen. Gently come all the way center. Roll one shoulder forward and stretch. Come back in. Roll the other shoulder forward and stretch. Come back in. Now from here, straight up, we're going to walk our feet together. I want you to take an inhalation. Reach arms up. Palms come in. We're going to do a little lengthening swan dive forward. Back is long. Hands lightly touch floor. Inhale, halfway, looking forward. Now we're going to exhale, step back into our plank position, long plank. Now I want you to draw elbows to ribs. We're going to go into a chaturanga. So we're going to draw in, forward, up and through, lift chest. Deep inhale. Now go back into downward dog. Exhale. Now we're going to step our right foot forward. Right knee is directly above your right ankle. Now I want you to find your center, your core, your sense of gravity and balance, your connection to the earth. Now once you find that rooting down, that connection into the mat with the balls of your feet, start to lift your arms and come all the way up. Good. Now from here, we're going to do a lunge. Go straight down and then straight up. Your hip points are across in the front. Straight across. Inhaling and exhaling. And 6. Good. 5, make sure that you don't arch your low back. It's straight up and down. 4, back is long, tailbone long. 3, 2 more. Make a connection through the balls of your feet. Feel the back of that back of the thigh lengthening, your glute engaged. Woo! There we go, found it. Now from here, come forward, step back, chaturanga. Come all the way up, back into downward dog. Press those heels away, stretch your sternum, your breastbone forward and through. Now we're going to take a step forward with our left foot. Hold here for a moment. Find your center of gravity, sink. Abdominals draw in. Bring your energy down the back of the upper thigh into the ball of the foot. Now we're going to start to lift those arms, come all the way up, reach into the air. Lengthen your tailbone so you don't lean forward at the waistline. Think of tailbone long, top of head stretches up. Now we're going to gently just take it down and back up. Good. Stretch those arms right above shoulders. 8, 7, 6, 5. Front ribs meet back ribs. Pull those ribs in. 4, 3, 2. Good. Come back up. Now we're going to take hands to the floor on each side of our foot. Walk it back into your plank. Draw those elbows in close and go into chaturanga, dandasana. Open shoulders, chest. Deep inhale, open. Now exhale, hips back. Downward dog. Good. Right foot forward in between the two hands. Turn the back foot slightly outward. We're going to bring arm up, bring the other arm up. Now from here, what I want you to do, we're going to go into warrior 2. And make sure that your knee stays in line with your hip socket. We don't want it to fall inward. And you're going to open your shoulders, open your chest. Now, I'm going to have you stretch your full arm forward, breathe in, get your ribs to open, and come right back center again. Think of a long line from head to tail. Inhale, open up that side. Exhale, keep the collarbones wide in front. 3 more. Breathing in. Exhale. 2 more. Breathing in. Exhale. 1 more time. Breathing in. And exhale. Good. Now from here, I want you to go into a little peaceful warrior. So you're going to take this arm up and stretch back. Just stretching, reaching down that leg. Good. Stretching back. Now we're going to take our right hand towards the floor next to our foot. And then we're going to square our hips to the front. And I want you to take a step forward. Then we're going to lift our hands to our hips. I'm going to slide back so you can see me. Hands slide to hips. And then I want you to do warrior 3. So you're going to plant the leg you're standing on. I just kicked something. Plant the leg you're standing on. Really ground. Scoop in. And hold. Breathing in. I just lost my support. Pick a drishti point forward in front of you towards floor. Breathing in. Exhale. Take your right hand, fingertips come down to the mat. Now we're going to stack our hips. Open. Your left hip stacks right on top of your right. Stack your shoulders, open your shoulders, chest. So now we're going to go into half moon. You're going to extend, push through your heel. Fingertips on floor. Try to open your shoulders. Breathing in. And exhale. Good. Breathing in. And exhale. Stretch. Now we're going to square our hips back to the front. So we're going to rotate. Slowly bring that leg in. Then what I want you to do here You're going to hover your knees right up off the mat, and then you're going to carefully press the heels away. Come halfway down, lengthen your spine, knees halfway off mat, push heels away. So you're just going to hover, 3, press through your heels, 2 more, stretch, and last one, breathing in. Exhale, walk your dog, 1 heel down at a time. Inhale, exhale, 6, 5. Really press those palms firm into mat. Index fingers, thumbs, and pinkies. 2. Last one. Now, we're going to take a step forward with our left foot in between our palms. The right foot goes into a 45-degree angle out. I'm going to go this way so you can see me. So the right foot's 45-degree angle out. Left foot's forward. Careful not to let your knee turn in. Knee is in line with your hip socket. Circle the arms, open shoulders and chest. So we're in your warrior 2. Now we're going to open up this side, okay? So I'm going to have you take your arm, circle forward. So you're going to inhale, open. Exhale, reaching forward. Good. Open shoulders, chest. And reaching forward. Open shoulders, chest. Reaching forward 2 more times. Breathing in. Exhale. 1 more time. Breathing in. Exhale. Now we're going to bring that arm forward. So from here, we're going to turn, square our hips so they face forward. I'm going to turn again. You would just turn straight like that. I'm going to turn this way with my left leg in front. When I say square the hips, your 2 hip bones, be very careful you don't go like that and let one hip right up on a diagonal. Keep a straight line across your 2 hip bones. So you're forward. What I want you to do here, you're going to take one hand to the hip, other hand to the hip. Now think of really stretching spine. Top of head away from tailbone. Warrior 3, lift that back leg and hold. Pick a drishti point forward in front of you, about 2 to 3 feet. Balance. Now we're going to take the left hand. Fingertips are going to come down to the mat. You're tight in your core. So you're going to slowly stack your hips one over the other. And then I want you to stack your shoulders, opening your collarbones, flex your heel, and breathe in half moon. Stretch it out. Inhale, exhale. Press through that heel. Inhale, exhale. Gently take your top arm forward down to the floor. So each hand is on the ground. Square your hips out again. You're going to draw that knee in. Then from here, what I want you to do, I'm going to have you take 2 steps back, go right into a plank. Now from your plank, we're going to go into chaturanga. Chest goes forward and through. Open shoulders, chest. Inhale. Now go back into your downward dog. Exhale. Excellent. Now from here, what I want you to do, take a step forward with your right foot in between the 2 hands. Your hands are on the mat. Sink down, find your base of support. Abdominals draw in. Now we're going to rise up, lengthen up. Now from here, I'm having you do a high lunge. What I want you to do, we're going to do a twisted high lunge. So your 2 hip points stay forward. And I want you to slowly, you're going to bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Palms come together. Hold. You could look at the floor to help your balance. You could look straight ahead, or you could look up at the ceiling to challenge yourself. Hold and breathe. Good job. I looked the other way, got off balance. Inhale, exhale. Now if you can, you're going to open the arms wide. Hold. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Now bring both hands to the floor. Now from here, I'm going to have you go straight back into your plank. I'm going to go into chaturanga. Flow. Come up into up dog. Inhale. Now exhale back into down dog. Stretch that sternum. Lengthen that spine. Now take a step forward with the left leg. Your hands are on each side of your foot. Sink down. Find your center. Find your balance. Find your gravity. Lift up. Good job. Breathing in. Tailbone long. Make sure you don't arch that low back. Now we're going to twist towards our right knee. Palms come in. And now slowly you're going to twist. You could look at the floor. You could look straight ahead. See if your neck feels good that way. Or you could look up at the ceiling. Whatever you want to do. And breathe in. And exhale. Good. Feel centered. Breathing in. You'll feel heat generating in your body. Inhale. And exhale. If you want to increase it a little bit, you can open the hands apart. Holding here. Stretch it out. Open shoulders, chest. Good. Gently, we're going to untwist. Both hands on floor to each side of your foot. Back into your plank. Chaturanga. Forward, up and through. Deep inhale, open shoulders, chest. Exhale, downward dog. Now, three-legged dog. Right leg in the air. Stretch up into the air. And really press those palms away from you. Get that spine to really stretch out. Good. We're going to flip the dog. Bend the right knee. Set it down. Extend that left leg all the way out. Now open to the sky. Lift your pelvis. Lift your breastbone. Open your shoulder, your chest. Reach that arm back. Deep inhale. Feel chest open. Open heart center. Good. Get positive energy. Inhale, exhale. We're going to take our right hand. Flip back over. Right leg in the air. Three-legged dog. Now, bend your right knee. Walk it through. Place your right thumb right next to your foot. So your leg is going to go on a diagonal. It's harder to have your shin parallel with the front edge of the mat. So you could bring your leg in a little closer, but I want you to make sure that your pelvis doesn't rotate. So we're going to do a little pigeon stretch, pigeon pose. Your hips are forward. Make sure your back knee is pointing down to the floor. And you're just breathing. Stretch your spine tall. Good. Excellent. We're going to come forward onto the forearms for a little deeper stretch. You're going to feel a stretch increase in your right hip and that piriformis muscle going into the side of your hip and glute. Inhaling and exhaling. Bringing oxygen to your muscles. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Come down a little deeper into the stretch if you can. You can even put your forehead on a folded blanket or pillow. Come all the way down for a moment. Breathing in. Exhale. Good. Breathing in. And let's do one more deep inhale. And exhale. Slowly extend your elbows. I want you to come up. We're going to take that right knee that's bent. We're going to extend it straight back behind us into a plank. Lift up. One long line. Get ready. Chaturanga. Chest forward through. Come up into up dog. Now gently come back. Press hips away. Press those heels away. Elongate top of head away from tailbone. Downward dog. Now I want you to lift your left leg into the air. Create length in your low back here so we don't arch. Elongate tailbone. Left leg up in the air, straight up. Breathe. You can either stay here in a three-legged dog or you're going to fold the left knee, step to the outside of your right ankle and heel, turn over, extend your right leg straight out and open into your wild thing. So you're just going to open shoulders and chest and breathe. Strengthen your shoulder girdle, strengthen your core, lift pelvis, tighten abdominals, and breathe. Feel chest open. Good. Inhaling and exhaling. Lift up pelvis, get those glutes to engage to help support. Now we're going to take the left hand. We're going to whack it down to the mat. Turn, step, and left leg straight up into the air. Now I want you to fold that left knee in from three-legged dog. Aim left big toe towards right thumb. Start to bend the knee onto the mat in front of you. Be careful you don't let your hips go crooked. Hips are straight. Pigeon. That back knee points to the floor. And just stay here and breathe. Inhale, exhale. Create length in your spine. Open shoulders, chest. So you could stay here. Or you can come forward onto your forearms to go into that left side of the hip muscles and glute more. And breathe. Give oxygen to your muscles so they release. Now you could either stay there on your forearms, or you could go deeper into the hips by lengthening the arms away from you. Come all the way down to your forehead. You could even put a pillow under your forehead or a folded up blanket. Deep inhale. And exhale. Feel those hips releasing. Give in to the stretch. Avoid forcing, but give into it. Let it, allow it to happen. One more deep inhale. Slowly bend your elbows. Come up, walk hands in. Good. We're going to take that left leg straight back behind us. Come back into your plank. Then we're going to go into Chaturanga, Dandasana. Bring your chest forward and through, open. Now go back into your downward dog. Press those heels away. It's fine if they don't touch the ground. Do what feels good to your body. Accept where you are and work at it. Breathing in, exhale. Now we're going to come down to our hands and our knees. We're going to do a couple cat-cows. So I want you to have your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Maximal length in spine. So front ribs lift towards back ribs so we get rid of any divots in that low back. Now we're going to round, scoop the belly into the spine. Exhale. And I want you to inhale. Really elongate top of spine away from the bottom of the spine. So you're going to exhale. And now inhale. Work on maximal elongation. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale. And 1 more time. Exhale. Inhale. Now we're going to walk our feet through. So, if you have a belt, what I'm going to have you do is grab a belt. We're going to do Ubaya Padagustasana, and then this one's called both big toes pose. And then if you have any trapped energy in your root chakra, this helps to release any stagnant energy at the root of the spine. So you wouldn't do it if you have any back injury like a herniated disc. So I'm just giving you that little warning. You're not going to balance on the bottom of your spine if you have a disc injury. So if you don't, come on and join. I'm going to have you take a yoga belt, a yoga strap. I don't have one, so I'm using a belt. So I use what I have for now. So I'm going to have you come and sit on your mat. And then I'm going to have you take your belt. I'm going to show with a belt because it's vitally important that you keep your spine long. And the competitive nature in some of us will make us push and really hard, try to get our knees to straighten, our legs to straighten. And then what it can do is make your back arch. So let's just go right into giving support to our legs. So you're going to wrap the belt under the bottoms of your feet. And then you want to know where your sits bones are, the bones that you're sitting on. So you want to make sure right on top of those sits bones. And then I want you to lift up your chest. So you're really stretching your chest, your sternum lengthens. I want you to gently rock backwards onto your sits bones, and then you're going to start to reach your legs into the air and hold. So if it still is a little bit hard, rather than round like that, lift chest, tighten core, and you're just going to gently keep the spine as long as you possibly can. So if you have a strap, this is how you're using it. And then if you want to take index fingers, middle fingers, wrap around your big toes. So if you don't have a strap, you're going to stretch, and I'm really lifting through my center. And again, you could do this with bent knees. I'd rather have your spine be lengthened and neutral than bending. And be careful, if you go behind your sits bones, you're going to rock backwards and your feet will go behind you into plow, halasana. So we're not ready for that right yet. So I don't want anyone to fall back. So you can release it a little bit, just gradually, gently, and hold. And we want the energy at the root of your spine, the root chakra. We want it to freely move through your spine. So you have free-flowing energy going in each direction, up and down. So there's different channels. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Slowly come in. If you have a belt, gently release your belt. Now, I'm going to have you do Baddha Konasana, which is cobbler's pose or seated bound angle. We're just going to turn our thigh bones out, and then we're just going to bring the bottoms of our feet, the soles, side edges of our feet together. And then the more stretchy you are, your feet would come closer to the groin. And then if it feels tight on the groin, inner thigh area, you're just going to take your feet out a little bit. So you have, when you twist from the top of the femur bones, it's going to allow your knees to drop lower, okay? And again, I want your spine to stretch and lift and lengthen. It's like we're stretching up out of our pelvis. And just breathe into the cells. Give your cells, your muscles, oxygen. Bring all that oxygen into your body, into your lungs. We don't want to fight our body. Ease into the stretch. Slowly, if you want to start to lengthen your entire spine forward, feel the crease in the front of the hips. You can reach your hands to the mat in front of you. You could support your knees by having folded blankets under each knee, or you could sit with your pelvis on a folded blanket. Listen to your body. Come deeper into the stretch. Your body will give in time. Give it time. Be patient. Let's do one more deep inhale. And exhale. Good. Slowly, we're going to come up out of that stretch. Good job. Okay, so I want to